Hi there, Vicky from Brightened, and today we're going to be talking about another book haul. Check this out. Welcome to my library series slash book hauls slash books that I have slash books that I'm currently reading. I think it's so interesting to see what type of books people are reading, especially personal development mindset books. So interesting to see different topics, reasons why people got books, so today I'll be showing you my 5 books that I've purchased, and the first one is Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg, and the subtitle is The Small Changes That Change Everything. This has been on my list for a couple years now, and for some reason I never picked it up. I just thought it'd be the same thing as other habit books, which are really good. Things about cues, about doing things over and over again. But when I started reading it, I discovered that it had a cool, interesting twist. And that twist is that the one line that I did highlight after I started reading this is the 1 hacks of tiny habits method. It's to make the behavior so tiny that you don't need much motivation. Once I'm completed reading this book, I will do the best 5 ideas, and that's definitely one best idea. And the reason why it's the best idea is when they give the example, it's a person who wants to do 20 push-ups a day. And it's an individual who doesn't exercise as much. And it's saying in the book that if you focus on something hard to achieve, you most likely won't continue to do it and be consistent. They switch it up in a small, tiny habit, such as instead of doing 20 push-ups a day, do 2 push-ups against the wall per day. That's a win right now. Like, I can go ahead and do that 2 push-ups right now as I do this video, but I don't have any space at the moment. Yeah. Anyways, this is a really interesting book so far. Really highly suggest this already, even from that one sentence, Tiny Habits. The next book is The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. And the subtitle is The Timeless Art of Turning Trials into Triumphs. This book caught my eye because, well, not only was it hardcover and it was 40% off, it was because of the actual subtitle again. When you're going through certain things in life, you want to focus on when you have a hardship, things they're going through, that one day that they'll actually turn this into an advantage in your life, a triumph. And this will be a really good book to look into. And the one thing that when I go through books, when I buy them, I actually go through certain parts and table of contents of the book. And right when I opened it, the one thing that caught me was think differently. And I'm looking forward to reading different sections of the book and just anything with Ryan Holiday. I've purchased 2 other books recently from Ryan Holiday on one of my book hauls. And he did, and I've read The Daily Stoic, and it's just a really good book, especially when it comes to different philosophies from ancient Greece, ancient Rome, and all those ancient philosophical and all the ancient philosophy. The next book that I got was another book from an author that I'm planning to buy a book on. They just didn't have the book in stock. And that book is interesting how the title is called The Courage to Be Disliked. So I thought that was very interesting. But this is the same author, The Courage to Be Happy. A Japanese phenomenon that shows you that true contentment is within your power. And again, when I was looking through this book, I was looking through the subtitles. And the one thing here that really got me was I was really focusing on the topic of self-reliance this past few weeks, and just how you really have to rely on yourself to really build yourself up to know that you can achieve anything in life. Yes, there's such things as teamwork, masterminds, collaboration. However, if you're not built up and have that self-reliance that you can believe you can do it, then having the teamwork and having that mastermind teamwork could work, but not to its full potential. So this is a very interesting book that I'm looking forward to reading and creating my 3 to 5 best ideas on this book. And that's The Courage to Be Happy. The next book is called Ren, The Ancient Chinese Art of Finding Peace and Fulfillment. And the reason why this book caught my eye is, again, I mentioned other book hauls, is that when you're in a bookstore or a library and some book sticks out at you, it's kind of like the universe's way of saying, hey, this is something you need to look at. This is, or something that might resonate with you, or something that you just need to quickly browse because maybe in the future it's a book that you would like to read or would be interested in reading. The reason I caught this book, this caught my eye, is the title Ren, is because one of my mentors, who's a Qigong master, taught us the levels of mastery with this type of mastery using Qigong, which is a type of energy clearing / meditation. And there was 3 levels when it came to that mastery. There's the D, Ren, and Tian levels, states. D is when you're in the unconscious competent state, meaning you know what you know and you know what you don't know, and that you're at the mastery state. Ren is when you're adding your own human flair to it, your own ideas, your own viewpoints as to what you've mastered. And Tian is what they call heaven state. It's formless, where things just happen, just like Bruce Lee with his 5-second punch. It's interesting because when I saw this book, I'm very interested in learning different levels of mastery using this Chinese art, and looking forward to really learning and understanding what Ren really means when it comes to adding your own flair and how to get there. Ren. The last book on this haul is called The Gene Keys. And it was recommended by one of my friends who took this training on learning about the genes in her own energy field and what she's meant to be good at and her purpose in life. It's interesting because when I open the book, each page references a different I Ching symbol. And for those of you who don't know what I Ching symbols are, those are the ancient Chinese symbols from thousands of years ago that they used to help balance the energies levels in their own body. Just like all those computer nerds who know what defragmenting a computer is. This is what you're doing to your mind, to your body, is when you are using different symbols from the I Ching's system, it helps defragment your body and helps it go back to its normal state. And this one, what I thought was so interesting was about, again, I opened up and I thought it was so interesting. I opened up the book and then the author mentions the gene keys are designed to be contemplated and digested over time. Each key contains a unique message, and each message takes time to absorb, and you feel a change occurring in your life. The Gene Keys are a new codebook in consciousness. The Gene Keys offer us a vision of a very different world that the one we see. The Gene Keys offer us a vision of a very different world than the one we see today. They show us a world where human beings were governed by higher principles such as love, forgiveness, and freedom. Such a world is not a dream. It is a next stage of our natural evolution and depends upon each of us of unlocking the higher purpose that lies in our DNA. It goes directly into our DNA, and those were the things right when I saw this book. I read those. It's about love. It's about freedom. It's about peace and unity between everyone in the world. And it's interesting how, and it's so cool how it's in this book. Looking forward to reading this thick book and giving my 5 best ideas. I might do a bit more because it's such a thick read, but so far, what I've read in this book, very interesting. Thank you for tuning in to this book haul. If you want more videos like this, just comment below and let me know. Also, if you read any of these books, please comment below and let me know what you thought. I'd love to hear what your viewpoints and your best ideas you got from these books. Also, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you get more notifications on this library series / book hauls. See you in the next video.